Good morning, everybody. Uh, got a little something special today, or at least special to me. We're going to go on a road trip. Make a phone call here in just a second. Get backed up and hook up to the trailer. Um, Last episode, or last time, I was talking about trying to find a small planter. And I found one on Facebook Marketplace last night. That should be good enough. Let's see. Anyways, pull up my phone here. So, yeah, we're going to head to Farmville, North Carolina. It's about 2.5 hours away or so. I'll make a quick phone call here in just a few minutes once I get the trailer hooked up and make sure that he's going to be available. Last night he said he would, so, oh, geez, I can back up just a hair bit more. All righty. Good to go. Walk away from this noisy truck. All right.
Hello, this is Richard.
Richard, Tony McDonald, talked to you last night briefly.
Hey, Tony, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, I'm all hooked up. I'm ready to go. Probably take me, I'd say, about 3 hours to get down there. It's a little after 8 right now. How does 11-ish sound?
Yeah, 11 sounds great. I'll be around the farm. Just, well, you'll see when you get here. Just come through Farmville. You'll come north. And then, you'll, at the Y, you'll make a right, come out here, and as soon as you see the construction site, we're the next driveway.
Yeah, I kind of looked at it on the map. So, all right, yeah. All right, we'll see you about 11 o'clock then.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, we're all set. So hop in the truck here, and we'll be on our way. All right, here we go. A little bit of a trip ahead of us. So guess I'll crank on some music and head on down the road. I'll catch you guys in just a little bit. At least for you. For me, it'd probably be a few hours. But anyways. Well, I'll see if there's gas in here. No, diesel. Fuel. Right, swing back in it. Or well, I knew I should have stopped and got some fuel before I left Reedsville area, but I thought I could make it. What do you guys think so far? Oh, okay. Head on down the road. Turn the music back on or turn it back up. I know by the time I get done with this deal, I'm going to put some groceries in my belly. All right. Well, next stop, Farmville. Well, I just had to stop and relieve myself before we got out here. But coming out of Farmville now. So it shouldn't be too much longer. It's a big facility. So, whoa. Oh. And well, I guess we're okay. Nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see here. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Gosh, these deer around here. There's something else. So Farmville, North Carolina. It looks like they do quite a bit of farming around here. I just never thought North Carolina would have this much flat land, but I guess that's I guess you kind of figured that out when you come to some of these places. This is the Y coming up here. GPS still says I'm on track, so we're good. Well, there's construction. Yeah, I think this is it. Out there. Jeez. Keep your eye on the road there, buddy. Whoa. Nice little place. Is that him? Oh, there's somebody over there on the porch.
Just go ahead and pull over there behind the barn and turn around and get yourself pointed back out this way.
Okie doke. He's like me. He keeps his stuff dirty. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I can see you don't need that little planter anymore. All right. Richard Miller, I presume.
And you must be Tony.
Yes, sir. I guess these are the items over here.
They are. Just go ahead and take a look out.
Oh. Well, it's an old one. But honestly, that's about the size I need right there. Old cultivator.
So what do you think?
I think they'll work for what I want to do. So the corn planter does work, correct?
It sure does. Yeah, we used it for a long time until I found that bigger piece.
Yeah, it's quite a bit bigger. Yeah. I understand why you upgraded.
Yeah, we just decided it was time to go ahead and step up some.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. I guess I can put that gate down over there, and we can get these things loaded up. You got anything else you want to sell? It looks like you got quite a bit of equipment out here.
Ah, the only other thing I've got, and it's been sitting back there in the weeds for a little while, is an old Massey Ferguson skid steer. So if you want to take a look at it, quit running on us. I was going to sell it for scrap, but you were telling me on the phone you were kind of handy with things, so I can see if that's to your liking.
So you said just back here.
Yeah, back there in the weeds.
Oh, good grief. Oh. Well. Or it's got weeds growing up through it.
Yeah, she's been sitting back there for a little while. But if you want her, I can make you a package deal.
All right. So what are we talking? I know we came up with a plan on these two. Granted, I would like them. So what are you thinking total?
Well, I know that's really kind of scrap back there. It's just sitting in my way. I'll tell you what, you'll give me $2,000. I'll let you have all three.
I'm assuming you're going to help me load that thing, right? Because I don't have the equipment to load it.
Well, of course. I wouldn't expect you, unless we agreed with the phone, I wouldn't expect you to come out here and have to load that yourself. But yeah, I got some equipment around here. We can move some things.
Alrighty then. Yeah, you got a deal. Wasn't what I was expecting to do, but hey, you got a deal. Yeah. Well, let's get these things loaded. Well, that's got her. I got everything strapped down. Everything should be good to go for the trip back to Reedsville.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it. That equipment's just been sitting around here for a little while, and I finally decided to go ahead and just post it and see if anybody was interested.
I was talking the other day on this thing, telling everybody that I was looking for a small planter, because I'm getting into, I bought some property not too, a little bit north of Greensboro up there. And, just trying to make, see what I can do with it. Not a big crop farmer or anything like that. Matter of fact, some of my land I've got leased out to a young gentleman. But, I thought I'd grow me some sweet corn and try to sell stuff like that.
Yes, sir, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, to diversify your income.
Yeah, speaking of diversified income, you've got quite an operation here. I don't know how much land you own, but just what I see here, it's several acres, but it's nothing huge. But I look around and I see, a lot of equipment. You got a lot of equipment in that barn there. So obviously you seem to be doing decent for yourself.
Yeah, we ain't doing too bad. Not too bad. We got the greenhouses over there. That I grow some produce and sell it in town that need a farmers markets, or sometimes I'll sell it straight to the restaurant. We got some milk cows back there. We sell some cheeses and things, like the farmers market, and sometimes I'll sell direct to the dairy. Depending on if my wife is overloaded or not. I got a few pigs back there, plus all my crops and stuff. So yeah, diversified income. I don't know what you do, mister, but on that small piece of property, don't overload yourself, sir, but diversified income, that's what I can tell you.
Richard, you sound like a wise man, sir. Very wise. If you don't mind me asking, I noticed, you said something about the construction, and I noticed the equipment as I was pulling in. Somebody building right on top of you? What are they building?
Oh, no, sir. That's not somebody. That's me. Like I said, my wife does she does jams and jellies and things like that. And of course, we have honey. We got several honeybees around, and she makes cheeses and butters and and whatnot. And I think I'm going to get into just selling, maybe some pork by the foot. But we building us the farm stop over there. Well, that way we can just kind of cut out the middleman, sell direct to consumer other than just, one day a week at the farmer's market. But yeah, we diversify their income.
Yes, sir. That sounds good. Well, alrighty. Well, if man, I do appreciate it. I think I'm gonna get this gate closed up and maybe find that restaurant you was talking about in town, and see if I can put something in this belly.
Over it is dinner time. Um, if you want to know a little bit more about diversified income, we just head on down to the restaurant. I'll buy you some dinner. How about that?
Well, you don't have to do that, but I'd love the company. So yeah, let me get this gate put up, and yeah, I'll follow you down there.
All righty, sounds good.
Well, he decided he was going to follow me. He told me where the restaurant was. He said he just wanted to watch everything on the trailer, make sure nothing moved around. Pretty nice guy. So yeah, I guess we'll find out how this goes. Should be an interesting lunch. So yeah. I tell you what, he's got a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas. So, well, they are doing quite a bit down there. A lot of gravel spread out, building it up. So, well, we'll get on down here to the restaurant, and I'll pick you up back then. Well, we're coming into town here. He said it's just on up through here. He did tell me that this is pretty rough track, so I don't want to bounce things around too bad. Boy, you ain't lying. Wow. Nice little town. There's the dairy. Interesting. Where did he tell me that? Oh, look. Oh, it's part of the bowling alley. Really? Okay. Well, let's see. Can I get in there? I think I may just park over here in the convenience store. Maybe they won't get too mad. Well, this is the restaurant, huh? Alrighty then. Well, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna fill my belly, and I'll see y'all later. Mr. Miller, I appreciate you, sir. I thank you very much. I told you didn't have to do it, but I do appreciate lunch, and I'll take everything to heart that what you said.
Diversified income, son. Diversified income.
Yes, sir. Diversified income. All righty. You have a good one. We'll see you now. Boy, I tell you what, he's extremely difficult to get away from. Hell of a nice guy, though. Hell of a nice guy. All right, so let me back up here. I'm going to go ahead and fill up while I'm here. That way I don't have to stop heading back home. Well, North Carolina home, anyway. All righty. I'll get this fueled up, and I'll meet you back out on the road. Well, he got me. I didn't see him. Where I crossed the line back there, he was coming the other way, and he saw me cross it. So he thought I might have been drunk, pulled me over, gave me a sobriety test, breathalyzer. Everything's fine. So he told me he's just going to write me up a ticket for improper lane change. I wasn't speeding or anything. It's just that turn was a little sharper than what I really thought. So, yeah. So, yay. I just thought I'd fill you guys in real quick on on that. So, I guess I'll see when I get going again or when I get to the house, one of the two. We'll just have to see. But we're on our way. Yay. Anyways, I'll throw some tunes back on. I think he backed up into there. I think that's where I saw him. Yep, there he is. So, all right. I'll catch you guys. I'll throw some tunes on and we'll just sit back and relax. Well, we're close to home. So, it's an interesting trip today, that's for sure. That is for sure. I've been thinking a lot about what Mr. Miller was talking about. It's about diversifying the income there on the farm. Yeah, it's not like I'm certainly not hurting for the money because like I told you before, my wife makes pretty decent money what she's doing. So yeah, I mean all the bills will get paid. That's I don't have to worry about that. But diversifying the income of the farm will help it. Um, yeah, so I definitely think that's something good. Back home in Kentucky, it's basically a one-trick pony. Raising beef cattle. So if I can come up with different ways of bringing different incomes in, I think that'd be good. So, but hey, guys, I didn't want to say anything in front of Mr. Miller. You know, hey, I know you noticed his voice sounds funny. He talks through an electronic voice box. And the way I understand it, and he told me while we were sitting there in the restaurant, he kind of, he's a talker. But around here, North Carolina, this is tobacco country, which I'm surprised I'm not seeing a bunch of tobacco out here. So most of that all corporate farmers now and things like that, or corporate funded farmers, we'll say. But anyways, yeah, he got smoking and dipping and chewing at a young age, and he's in his 70s now, and so yeah, it did a toll on him, did a number on him, and he actually had throat cancer. He's cancer free now. That's good, but you know, he lost most of his voice box, so they end up putting in this electronic device in there. Um, you know, if you're an older guy like me, you remember people that would hold something to their throat and talk through it. This here, it's basically wired up. Um, you know, he carries it's a little speaker um, around with him because he can't project his voice, and so yeah. But you know, I don't smoke preferably. I've never used tobacco products. You know, I've had plenty of people in my life that have. Um, you know, my wife's mother and father passed away from cancer due to tobacco use. My stepdad, same thing. So, yeah, it's affected our lives. That's for sure. Um, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell people what they can and cannot do. I'm not that type of person. I'm just gonna say, be careful. I know it's cool when you're young to smoke, um, but you you probably shouldn't. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, like I said, that's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Anyways, I'm gonna run in here. I'm gonna grab the parts for the bush hog and get that fixed and get the bush hog and finished up. So I'll hit you on the flip side. All right. Well, also picked up a battery for the skid steer over there. So I think I'll just see what I can do. Um, you know, I'm sure obviously it's more than a battery, but that'll give me a start anyway. I can at least turn it on and see if I can figure out as long as everything's, you know, sparking. Well, there's no spark on that diesel, but anyways, making sure everything's working the way it should. So um, I'm going to pull around here. Yeah, I know. Telling me I need fuel. So Tom's got some fuel pumps around here. At least I think he did, didn't he? I may be completely wrong. I may be thinking of someplace else altogether. I think I'm thinking of someplace else altogether. Well, I guess I'll have to run into Reedsville and get some fuel. So we're going to head back to the house. Well, back to the camper. It'd be nice when I do get a house there. So, anyways, I'll catch you back there. We're going to go ahead and run on up here to the tractor and get this bush hog fixed. Get that finished up real quick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to take a drive down into Reedsville after I unload this trailer. So I was hoping he would be over here knocking stuff out. Of course, I guess I would be in the way, wouldn't I? Probably a good thing he didn't come. Righty. Get this fixed up. Yep. All right. Got all my tools put away. Get this cranked up. See what happens. All right, baby. Make sure I'm lifted up before I start it. Oh, hey, there it goes. All righty. like I said, I've had to do this a couple of times with this. So I did bring the drone with me. It's down there at the camper. So I'm going to get this knocked out. And, you know, we'll see what kind of hours we have left in the day. Well, that takes care of that. Starting to get kind of late. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Need to get this stuff unloaded. I really need a couple of people here versus just me. And I'm 3 days away from my wife being home. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. Get this off because I really don't want to put the trailer down with that skid steer on it. I'll have to come up with something on this. Figure out what I can do. So I think I might have to come up with some ideas. I mean, I can get a couple of those items off, but getting this bad boy off of there. If I had equipment ramps on it, it might be a little bit better. I can almost back a tractor plumb up on it and try to pull. I don't know. I might have to think about it and see. I don't know if that John Deere, I know it won't lift it. That's for dang sure. It'll lift the other items out. No problem. But he had that telehandler that made it a lot easier to kind of push it up in there. So I have to figure out how to drag it off. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate it. I appreciate you riding along with me today. We got to know, or we got to get to know somebody new. It was real interesting talking to him, and diversified income will be in my brain, I think, for the rest of my life. So, yeah. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys checking this out. We'll see you. Gosh, I might have to wash my truck, but yeah, it's getting pretty nasty. At least knock some of the dirt off of it. But anyways, I don't know if you guys can tell, but sometimes I have some ADHD going on. I think I've got one train of thought, and then I go somewhere else. But anyways, you guys have a great one. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.